Great, amazing. Okay, guys. So, welcome and welcome back to Bake It Up to a new episode called Panna Cotta. And is a new episode of a series called DOLCESALATO, as you guys know, on Wednesday, every other Wednesday, or whenever is possible. I show you how to make some very popular Italian recipes. So this series is basically dedicated to dolce salato and Italian baking, basically. So in this episode, we will be making panna cotta with strawberry sauce. I don't know if you are going to bake along with me. If you do, make sure I hope you have all your ingredients scaled. The recipe is going to be available in the description below, along with a lot of links for conversion, for shopping on Amazon, some tools that I'm using here. And while we wait for a few people to join and to connect, and I hope you guys are excited about this recipe. Like, this is a very, very simple recipe. It's a very popular Italian recipe. Very easy to make, just a few ingredients and absolutely delicious. Okay, so while we wait for a few more people to join, we are going to begin in a few minutes. I just want to remind you, I don't know if you guys saw that, but a new workshop has been posted. Another workshop dedicated to Italian baking. We will be making on July 7th, Cannolata, which is nothing but cannoli Siciliani in a cup. It's a very light and delicious, very easy to make again, version of cannoli Siciliani, perfect for the summer. You don't have to go through all the process of making cannoli. The shell is ricotta based, no eggs. So you are going to love that recipe, don't miss it. All the links of the next workshops coming up are in the description below. So make sure you register in order to receive the recipe in advance by email. Okay, we are ready to begin. And the last thing, but not least, is make sure you subscribe and you hit the notification bell. Thank you so much for the people that subscribe to the channel. It means a lot to me because it supports the channel and it gives me the opportunity to keep providing free workshops. So subscribe, hit the notification bell, and if you're happy to be here, remember to like this live. Okay, so we are ready to begin. Just very quickly, the recipe that we need are water. Actually, let's start with cream. So we need heavy cream, 35%. We need milk. Once again, the recipe is in the description below. And then we need sugar, gelatin, vanilla, good quality, please, Madagascar, or vanilla beans, even better, and some water to bloom the gelatin. But right now we are going to start by making the strawberry sauce because this has to cook, so it's going to take a little bit, and then we will be making panna cotta. Both of them, it is going to really take, panna cotta takes literally just a few minutes to make. And for the strawberry sauce, just to show you, then I have it already made, cool, and we're gonna blend it. So, and I'm going to show you at the end. So here we have some strawberry, chopped strawberries. We add a little bit of lemon, and we add sugar. Once again, The quantities are in the description because the recipe is there. So what we want basically is to cook the strawberries and make sure that becomes like puree basically. Make sure you keep an eye on it, you don't want to burn. You can also add vanilla, and of course you can change and you can change the fruit, and you can use berries, any kind of berries, not a problem. This is more like a sauce consistency, so it is not going to be too thick. But if you want, when you use different kind of fruit and you want more like a thicker consistency, more like a jam, you are welcome to add, you can definitely add some cornstarch. When you use cornstarch to thicken any jam or sauce, remember to make a slur, which is basically a little bit of cornstarch, the cornstarch that you need with a little bit of water, okay? Never add the cornstarch into the fruit because we need the cornstarch to dissolve in a little bit of water in order to work. And then once you put it into the fruit, you let it cook for about a minute. Once it starts boiling, don't keep it too much, don't cook it for too long, about a minute, then you remove it from the heat and you let it cool, okay? So once again, this is when you want to use cornstarch to thicken the sauce. Here in this case, we don't have a lot of liquid. Strawberries do not release a lot of liquid. So this is the reason why we are not using cornstarch to thicken. Once it's cooked and once it's broken down, plus the sugar that we added that is going to caramelize, therefore thicken the sauce, it's just going to be great and good enough just to be blended and to be ready for your panna cotta. And then I'm going to talk a little bit about panna cotta as well, and a little bit of variation, because panna cotta, it is nothing really but sugar, milk, and cream. It's the cream that gives flavor, the vanilla that gives flavor. The cream is not whipped, and but it has this very nice and intense flavor of whipped cream, because we add sugar, and it's just amazing. So guys, just a few minutes and this is ready. Let me see who we have here. Masha, Magna, Prince Up, Sandra again. You almost missed this one, Sandra. Okay, but you made it. I'm glad. I'm very, very glad you're here. Choco, can we have the recipe details, guys? The details are not provided. There is the tutorial here that is done for that reason. There are so many things that cannot be told in the instructions. So we give, the recipe is available. The recipe is free and is available for the instructions. You have this tutorial, right? Who else? Patricia. So if you are looking for the ingredients only, ingredients and measurements, of course, the recipe, it is in the description below. Was there any water in that pot? Yes, there was. No, there was no water in this pot. There was just lemon juice and sugar. We are not using water here. In this way, we don't have to add any cornstarch, okay, to thicken. So guys, this is ready. As you can see, just a few minutes. Now, what we want is just to cool this down. Look at what beautiful consistency we have here. I hope you guys can see it. It's just beautiful red. I want to make sure that you guys can. Let's see. Yeah. All right, so now once we do that, we just place it. This container glass was in the freezer, so we can let it, so it's gonna cool down quicker. And it's beautiful and shiny, and once it's cold, we are going to blend this with a blender. Okay, let me go ahead. Panna Cotta. We have cream here, 35% fat, no 18, no half-half, it has to be the 35%. And then we have sugar and milk. Milk can be 2% or 3% all milk, that is up to you. The richer, obviously, the better. So let's start by adding cream, thick, beautiful cream. All right. To this beautiful cream, we are going to add milk. Easy and simple like that. To the milk and cream, 35%, we add sugar. And while we wait for the cream to heat up, just bring it up to until they start simmering. It's more than enough. It doesn't really necessarily has to boil. We just want it to be very hot. And now we are going to bloom our gelatin. So we are going to add to the water the gelatin. And just give it a quick stir or just shake it a little bit. You just want the gelatin to be fully hydrated. And you let it sit on the side. It will get solid, because that's its job. And then we are going to add it to the cream. But you don't have to do anything. You don't, just leave it aside. You don't have to put it into the microwave, none of that. Let me see who else is here. This is going to be ready in a few minutes, guys. So, and we will be done very soon. How far ahead we can make the sauce? Just a few hours, really. It's just the time. You can also blend it like in about 30 minutes after, just because you don't want it to be too hot, because it might break your blender. If I want a smooth consistency, can I strain it? Yes, you can also strain it, but we are going to blend it because we want a sauce. Okay, so this is ready. There you go. Let me turn this off. Now we are going to add vanilla. Vanilla beans, guys, is best if you are planning to have your panna cotta the day after, because by the way, you can make it and keep it in the refrigerator. If you are planning to make it to eat it the day after, so make it the day before, vanilla beans is best, because as you know, vanilla releases the flavor when you let it sit for a while. So it is a little bit expensive, but it's worth it. It's not easy to find vanilla bean, and it is actually definitely expensive. So if you don't want to use vanilla beans, please go ahead with vanilla extract, but make sure that it's pure vanilla extract and not the artificial one, because here really there is nothing but cream and sugar and vanilla. So you want to make sure that panna cotta has the right flavor. So now this reached the boiling point, and at this point we are going to add our gelatin. And here you have it, guys. You just want to make sure at this point that the gelatin is fully combined and melted. You don't want pieces of gelatin. in your panna cotta. Definitely you don't. All right, and this is done. So now we are going, what you need are just a few cups. I'm using aluminum cups. Let me move this one away. And here. Don't want this to fall. All right. Do you guys have any questions? You want a spoon right now, Alison? Trust me, this is, once again, very, very simple, but so delicious. And in a workshop that I did, it was a paid workshop. It was a long one with more details and options. I also made caramel sauce, berry sauce, strawberry sauce, and Nutella sauce. So you can really use any topping you like, not a problem. So here we don't want to spill anything. We can just place the panna cotta in this container. And now, the recipe that I made today is half recipe. The recipe is for 10 cups, okay? So I'm going to place the panna cotta in those 5 cups, and you will see this amount. It is perfect for 5 cups. And panna cotta doesn't have to be baked. The only thing you have to do after this step, you just place it into the refrigerator, and you let it sit for at least 4 hours. Otherwise, when you are going to remove it from the cups, it will be too soft and it's going to break. Here, I said 5 it is. Okay, so, and I suggest you to use a baking sheet or something where you can place your cups, because at this point it's going to be easier to place this tray in the refrigerator. I also suggest to use a plastic wrap on top, because the cream, it is going to absorb any smell from your refrigerator, so it's always good to cover it up a little bit like that, so it's not going to absorb any smell, unwanted smell, whatever that is. And we are going to place, you can let it sit outside until it cools down. Let's do this. And then you place those panna cotta into the refrigerator for at least 4 hours. So here now we have, is it warm water or regular water? Warm water for, for the gelatin maybe, just regular water. It doesn't have to be warm, not a problem. Just room temperature. Yeah, it doesn't have to be warm. Is the stove yet on when you add gelatin? You can, it is off, but you can add it during, before, not a big deal. I will suggest you to add the gelatin at the end, just because it melts easier when the panna cotta is very, very hot. But yeah, it doesn't really matter, on, off, as long as you add it when it's very, very warm. So here now I have, let me see, because maybe we can add this one too. Yes. Strawberry sauce. I made this one yesterday. And we are going to add this one as well. It is a little bit warm, but it's fine. It's totally okay as long as it's not too hot. because again, it might be a problem for the blender and for yourself too, because you might burn yourself. And then we are going to use a blender, immersion blender. Okay guys, now we are going to blend the sauce. Just make sure you go all the way down, otherwise you incorporate a lot of air. And I can't talk, it's gonna be very loud. So at this point, if you have any questions, you can write it down and I will read it and answer to those questions. Done. It is going to be a quick sauce. This is what we want. If you want it to be a little bit more less thick, you are welcome to add a little bit of water, okay? Possibly the last minute. Okay. Okay, looks like there are no questions. I believe everything I said is pretty clear then. So now the sauce is ready. If you don't like the seeds, you can use a strainer and get rid of those seeds. Totally up to you, not a problem. And I'm going to show you how to flip the cup. And I will show you how the panna cotta, let's plate our beautiful panna cotta. So here we have the panna cotta. As you can see, is firm, not too soft, not too hard. And now what we are going to do, we are going to, if you have a little bit of warm water, you can place it in a little bit of warm water and then you flip it, but make sure that it doesn't stay for too long. Or with a simple, with a knife, you just go around the cup and then you make sure that you go all the way down and you create a little bit of air. So in this way, the cup is going to release the panna cotta very easily. And let's see what, there you go. Easy like that, guys. So this is the consistency that you want. You don't want it to be too firm, because otherwise it's gonna feel like you are eating like something that is too gummy, basically. You still want to see some creaminess. It jiggles a little bit, but it holds the shape. And now at this point, we are going to add our sauce. I'm going to make this one a little bit more loose, just by adding a little bit of water. All right. And now this is ready to be poured. Like, once again, now you can use any kind of berries for decoration. You can use strawberries only. So in this case, we have strawberry sauce and we are going to decorate with a little bit of strawberries. So all you want is just to pour these beautiful strawberries here. I don't like to cover the old panna cotta because it looks more beautiful when it's like this, that you can see the white. And then let's place a little bit of strawberry here. Here. Oops. On top. Like this. And the bottom. Isn't gorgeous? Another one. And hey, your panna cotta is ready. I'll show you. Let me put this one a little bit closer. And here you have your panna cotta. Guys, super easy to make. Can I get some likes if you like this workshop, if you like this recipe? Please like the workshop. And let me see, Belsi, Vicky, Teresa, Indira, Magna, Bavalwa, Dora. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so, so much. Can we use silicone molds to set the panna cotta? Yes, you can, but make sure that the silicone mold is not too thick, because when you are going to release the panna cotta, it's gonna break because it's very delicate. All right. We have it. We made it. And now I'm gonna have a bite. Yeah, because I need to make sure that my panna cotta is good. Of course it's good, my panna cotta. You guys should try it. One more thing. You can add to the panna cotta a little bit of coffee. You can add to the panna cotta other flavors. If this flavor is liquid, if you want to add coffee, just decrease the amount of milk. Okay, so make sure that you always keep the recipe, well balanced. You can add chocolate. In the hot panna cotta, you add a little bit of chocolate and you let it melt. So yeah, panna cotta can be made really in many, many ways. Berries, and then you blend it, right? So, and here you have the panna cotta, guys. See the consistency here? I'm gonna add a little bit of sauce, nice and thick, but not too thick. It's delicious. I know I say every time the same things, but I'm literally, my mouth is watering right now. Panna cotta doesn't have to be, can't be too sweet. You still want to taste the sauce. The fresh strawberries make a big difference, huge difference. And the combination of simple cream, basically, with vanilla and fruit, it is absolutely amazing. It's perfection. The panna cotta is not too jelly. It literally melts in your mouth, and you can taste the cream, you can taste the vanilla, and then you taste the sauce. What can I say, guys? I really, really hope you try this recipe. You can make it in advance. You can make it the day before. Can stay in the refrigerator for 3-4 days, even also 5. And yeah, I suggest you to make it and send me the pictures. Tag me on bakeitup_Lorena. Post it in your stories. Tag me on Instagram, bakeitup_Lorena, and or Facebook as well, Bake It Up with Lorena, just like this channel. Guys, thank you so much for joining me. Remember to subscribe and hit the notification bell if you like this workshop, and if you want to see more, if you want to learn more. Remember to register in order to get the recipes in advance so that you can bake with me. And I will see you this coming Sunday for raspberry brownie cheesecake trifle. Is a no-bake eggless recipe, perfect for the summer. It has no eggs, no oven is required. So join me for that one. You're gonna love that workshop as well. Guys, thank you again for joining me today, and I will see you this coming Sunday. Ciao a tutti, buon pomeriggio, enjoy the rest of your day, and thank you again. Ciao. Panna Cotta for me today. Bye.